A little town called Lumina lived once at a time in a planet ruled by tyrannical kings. The people were subject to the iron grip of the dictator King Malachi, who ruled over all aspects of their existence. Freedom felt like a faraway dream, and revolt seemed pointless. A young woman called Elara dared to dream of a new existence within this bleak continent. Elara, with her fiery spirit and unwavering determination, saw through the veil of oppression. She believed in the power of individual freedom and the ability to defy the chains that bound her. Elara knew that the only way to deal with an unfree world was to become so absolutely free that her very existence would be an act of rebellion. One fateful day, as the village gathered for the annual festival of suppression, Elara stood on the main square's makeshift stage. The crowd, consisting of downtrodden villagers and skeptical onlookers, awaited her words with bated breath. With her voice trembling, she spoke the words of Albert Camus that resonated within her soul. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. The crowd fell into a stunned silence, their eyes locked on Elara's determined gaze. Slowly, whispers of hope began to spread throughout the gathering. Elara's words sparked a flame of defiance within their hearts, igniting a desire for liberation. Encouraged by the growing support, Elara formed a secret society named the Liberators. Their mission was to break the chains that imprisoned the minds and bodies of the villagers. Elara led the group, teaching them the art of self-expression, critical thinking, and acts of resistance. The Liberators started with small acts of rebellion. They painted murals on hidden walls, depicting messages of freedom and resistance. They composed clandestine poetry that spread like wildfire, inspiring others to question their reality. With each act, Elara and her fellow Liberators demonstrated the power of individuality and the strength of collective defiance. As their influence grew, King Malachi became increasingly threatened. He deployed his merciless enforcers to capture Elara and crush the rebellion. But the spirit of freedom burned brighter than ever, and Elara's unwavering resolve inspired even the most timid souls to stand up against their oppressor. In a final showdown, Elara and King Malachi faced each other atop the village's highest tower. The air crackled with tension as Elara confronted the embodiment of tyranny. With her every word, she challenged his authority and exposed the injustice that gripped the land. In a climactic act of rebellion, Elara leaped from the tower, embracing the uncertainty of freedom. As she fell through the air, her very existence became a symbol of defiance, inspiring the villagers who watched in awe. Elara survived the fall, and in that moment, the villagers realized that the true power of rebellion lay not in violence or force, but in the unwavering pursuit of freedom. They joined hands, united against their common oppressor, and dismantled the oppressive regime that had held them captive for far too long.